Hi, I'm Ethan, and this is an empowering oracle and tarot card reading to guide you through September 2024. You'll learn about the major theme of your month and where your power lies. Plus, this reading will also include an additional pick a card reading with a message and a crystal to support you through the month ahead. So let's get straight into it. And this is a collective reading for those that find it, but please take what resonates with you. And first, I'm starting with the SerpentFire Tarot today. This is an indie deck, and like many small businesses, the creator, Devony Wolf, is struggling a bit, and she is looking to Kickstarter to support her in reprinting her decks. I love the dreamlike quality of this deck, and these kind of like light leak Polaroids put together in a collage style. So I'm only going to be working with the major arcana today, and this will help me tap into the major theme of your month, and we'll discover where your power lies. And your card of the month is the Hanged Man. So if we look, this has this woman who's actually upside down, but she is spinning around, and she has this dress on that is creating like a vortex behind her, and she has the desert below her and above her. So if you're seeing this, if you're not seeing the results that you want, this could be because it's not the right time for you. And you might be being advised to surrender to any current circumstances. And the meaning for some of you is about seeing things from a different perspective. So if you think this woman is spinning and turning upside down and she's seeing everything differently, you might already be experiencing this. You might have had a revelation of some sort, or this month I think you're going to start seeing things differently. Perhaps people around you don't understand you, always see things from the same perspective as you do, and you're being definitely told to ground into, really anchor into the fact that you are different, you see things differently. And in fact, solutions and answers to where you're going are going to come from re-looking at things, or to look at things from a completely unique and different perspective. So you're also being asked to look at the big picture in your life. Perhaps you have had some kind of revelation that has changed your mind about something. Perhaps you could go back to something that you've left and re-look at it and see if you notice things you didn't see before. And even recently, I had this happen to me where basically I'd assumed something for years and had never seen any evidence of anything different. And then it turns out that all this time there was something I didn't know about, and I've just discovered it, that's completely opened up a doorway for me. So it can be something that opens up the possibility for blessings for you when you do get this kind of revelation that comes to you. And I just want to remind you that I do not do personal readings, and I will never DM you on social media or comment below my own videos with a psychic message and offering you any type of psychic reading. Let's see what else is going on for you this month, and I've pulled 3 cards from the Psychic Tarot Oracle. Okay, so the first card we've got is Spiritual Union. I think this has come up before. And if you're looking for love or to find someone out there, this could be a good sign for you of meeting someone if you haven't already. And if you are looking to meet someone, this card is telling us to focus on that kind of emotional connection. So make sure I wouldn't advise you to go for any shallow connections right now. I think you're looking for something deeper, and it's something deeper that's going to be long lasting for you. For those of you in existing relationships, you need to focus also on connection, listening to your partner, and making sure there's a balance in the relationship. Is there equal give and take? That is something I think is being shown to us here with the cup being filled, the connection. We've got the Vesica Pisces forming between the heads and around them, and we see the auras mixing. A lot of symbolism here. And the same with friendships, partnerships in business, people around you, any type of relationships. You need to make sure that you focus on being authentic with each other, listening, and giving and taking. So not just one thing or the other. So I think you might be being asked to also look at your current relationships and ask yourself, is someone perhaps taking? Are you someone who's constantly giving to others? You might have to reevaluate, especially with the Hanged One card. reevaluate those friendships and see what's working and what isn't. Is there ways you could support someone more? Perhaps you need to listen more. These are all things you need to ask yourself. So take a closer look at your relationships and try and work on them. Okay, so your next card is Passion Ignited. And when you find that it's something that you're passionate about, it will light you up. You know, it lights up your aura. If you look at this image, she's kind of activating this fire energy within her, which is then activating the upper part of her aura and giving off a radiance. And I think this is so true for things like life purpose, for business, career, things like that, where if you're passionate about what you're doing and you're not just doing it because it's a way to make money, you'll generally pull people in and people will notice what you're doing because you are actually interested in what you're doing and they can sense that, they can see that. So definitely consider looking at that type of thing in your life. You become sort of more magnetic to people. This attracts not just people but opportunities and blessings and things going your way. They will tend to gravitate towards you if you're doing something you're passionate about. And this could be even things in your life, recreational things you're doing for hobbies, things you're doing in your spare time just because you enjoy them. And if you do that, you'll be more motivated to complete those things. You know, do things that excite you, that you feel creative and free. When you're doing them, it will bring your energy up, it will raise your vibration. So in terms of bigger picture in your life, you know, follow your passion. You might have to consider going towards doing things in your career that you're passionate about, because that will really kind of indicate which direction you're meant to go in. And this is the clarity that I think you're going to be getting this month if you don't already have it. Do something that lights you up. Okay, so next we have Truth. And this relates again to the Judgment card in traditional tarot, and it also ties in with our Hanged Man card. And it means that new knowledge is coming to you. A revelation or a truth will become known to you. Some of you are already experiencing this. When you watch these readings, some of it relates to what's already going on right now. And for those of you that doesn't apply, that is what's coming up. You're certainly being asked to look for the truth. If you look at this person that's stepping on these scales through this doorway, there's a gateway ahead. We've got these clear skies with stars above them. There is clarity indicated this month, or clarity that is coming if you haven't already had it. And this could be a wake-up call for some of you. You might see or learn what you need to do next. The next steps will become revealed to you. If you look at this person, they're stepping on scales, but they're also acting as a ramp, leading them towards a direction, aligning them with their higher purpose and their life path. Feel that you're going to learn or know what to do this month. And this knowledge will bring the clarity, this clarity will bring the knowledge you need so you know where to go. And this is the portal and gateway that's being shown to us in this card. And I really appreciate you for being here. And if you've enjoyed this reading so far, please could you give it a thumbs up? And this will help others find this video so they can benefit too. I really appreciate you. Thank you. So your guidance about career and money this month comes from the Indigo Goddess Oracle. And your card is Sideways. And the card says, indirect path to success. Explore all paths. One leads to another. Sampling life. Again, we have another card that ties in with our theme of the month. You might not feel like you are exactly where you want to be, but you're probably exactly where you need to be. And in terms of career and finances, this could be that you need to bide your time. Use this time that maybe things aren't going forward for you to be clever, be savvy, use the time wisely. You know, study, research. You might need to take a course to learn something, to improve a skill. Be clever, then learn what to do. You see, this knowledge that's coming to you will help you tell you exactly what things need to be worked on next. If you're confused or overwhelmed, you'll learn what you need to focus on next, what your weaker areas are, then focus on those, improve those, create a plan. So I feel that the crab's message here, by the way, some of you who are Cancers, this could be related to the zodiac sign of it, is really mainly about being clever and realizing that you might not be moving forward, but this time is benefiting you, and using your time wisely. I definitely would avoid kind of, if things aren't working, just taking a break, I think this is the time to use the time that you've got. If there's downtime, if things aren't happening, look at what you need to do, what you need to improve, and then move forward once you've learned those things. And next we have a card from the 22 Archangels Oracle. And the angel that's come through this month is Raziel. And it says, the inner workings. There are hidden truths below the surface. Dig deeper. So this ties in with so many of the other cards in this reading. All cards about truth and looking deeper, looking below the surface and spotting, being clever. Your awareness of things, your perspective of things, that's what's going to get you through. That's what's going to up-level your life. That's what's going to improve any situations, any blocks you're experiencing will be overcome if you do this. So Raziel's name, as some of you know, is sometimes translated as Secrets of God. So we need to remember that what's on the surface and what we're seeing might not necessarily be how things are going to be. It's just how they are now, but there's definitely more going on that's behind the scenes. So there are unseen forces in your life, your guides and angels, ancestors, the divine, whatever you believe in, the universe. There are cogs turning behind. Things are happening. It's just you might not see the results in the physical world, which is usually the last place that things show up. So try to look at things from a higher perspective, from a spiritual perspective, and ultimately have faith that there is a reason behind any slowness, any standstills, or any challenges that you're going through. Right, so let's look at the angel number that we've also got for you this month. And we've got 777. And it says, you are in alignment. So how perfect is that, right? So I don't need to add much more to that. That is a message for you from your angels, from your guides. 777 is also a number about wisdom and knowledge. Before I look at your pick a card reading, let's look at the main messages and for any signs that I spot within this reading that I think you need to look out for this month. This is a time when your perspective is shifting. We are opening ourselves up to new information. There is a lot of focus on new information coming forward, so don't take anything for face value. Things are getting clearer, so bide your time. Research and plan things if you need to, and follow your passions, as that will lead you into doing something fulfilling. And this will also open new doors for you, and your path will be revealed if you do this. So in terms of signs, one of the signs I have seen in all these cards is the Vesica Pisces, which we can see here. Here is kind of a similar thing going on here. We also have here, we've got this kind of scales forming a overlapping circle shape. Here as well, we've got overlapping circles, even the crab's legs, and here as well, there's hidden sort of Vesica Pisces shapes forming within the artwork. So this is all about new visions, portals, doorways and gateways. So a time of opportunity. We also have a lot of circles here appearing throughout the whole thing. This vortex here again, so that can be about cycles in our life, shifting from one era to another, divine time and accepting that, and new chapters beginning. So the other one I see is the infinity symbol, which like I said we could see here, and here with the Hanged Man, even again a little bit of an influence of it there as well with Vesica Pisces, and divine connection, karmic cycles, and soulmates can be indicated by an infinity symbol. And if you want to learn more about any of these decks, I have included links below, and any affiliate links I have included will help support me and the channel if you choose to use them. Thank you so much. So this part of the reading will give you an additional personal message and a crystal to support you through the month ahead. And I'm using my personal handmade crystal oracle, and I can't show you the illustrations yet, but you will still get the guidance you need. Just take a moment to tune in and allow your intuition to guide you to the card and the message and the crystal that you need through the month ahead, card 1, card 2, or card 3. And once you have chosen your card, see the video chapters in the bar just below this video to jump straight to your reading. And if you need longer, then please pause the video now. And if you picked card 1, then your crystal is Ahwite. And your message is, make a fresh start. And don't worry, I will give you substitutes at the end for this crystal. But your message from this card and crystal is to remember that every day is a new chance to start again. And perhaps a new chapter has already begun in your life, or that you know that things are going to change for you soon. And this could even be just beginning a new chapter in terms of a new project. It could be a goal that you're working on or moving towards, something that's going to change things for you. Be open to change as well. This card is very much a message about being open to the changes going on in your life, and as things come up for you, welcome new experiences and be open to trying new things and new experiences, because that's going to get some of you unstuck if you feel kind of caught in some type of holding pattern. But that's once you've kind of got like consolidated and decided what to do next. And it's always a bit uncomfortable when we move into a new area, start something new, such as a new job, or begin something we've never done before. That's just the nature of it. And then once you've got past that and you've got used to things, I think, and stepped out of your comfort zone expands. So the message from Ahwite is to be open to those changes, to be bolder and to step forward, and to know that this kind of new, refreshing, new energy of new beginnings is coming through for you. And the reason Ahwite will be helpful is because it helps support new beginnings. It helps you release old karmic patterns. These could be holding you back. And it helps you cleanse away old emotions again. Energies of the past that you need to release so that you can move forward and you don't feel kind of caught in current situations. So for a substitute, because this stone is crazy expensive now, it was always expensive, it just goes up all the time because there's so little of it, you can also use chrysoprase, amazonite, or quantum quattro. And let me know in the comments which card you picked, or if any part of this month's reading resonated with you. And if you haven't seen it yet, do check out my video about 10 crystals that I think everyone should have, and why. So I have recently uploaded that. So you can also find my crystal books on Amazon and in other places in the links below this video. So if you're looking for guides to psychic protection, or learning how to use and manifest with crystal grids, I have some books there you might find helpful. And remember to subscribe and select bell notifications so that you never miss a reading from me. Have a great month. And if you picked card 2, then your crystal is ruby. So your message for the month is to believe in yourself. And your guides and ancestors are asking you to remember who you are and to reclaim your power and to stop doubting yourself. So stop playing small to please others or to keep everyone feeling safe. And this is a month when you need to work on your self-belief, your self-confidence, and do what you're feeling called to do or being asked to do. What do you need to do to step up? And sometimes this can take the role of leaderships, but it doesn't have to be. It's often just about that self-belief that you need to keep you moving forward and to get you to be where you need to be. This will help, better yourself and better your life. So you don't have to use, this is not a gem quality ruby, but you can also use other crystals. But this, I'll give you some substitutes in a moment. But the reason ruby would be helpful for you is because it is a stone of personal power. It's a stone of sovereignty, and it's also a stone of leadership. But you could also use tiger's eye, or carnelian, and Skepta quartz. And let me know in the comments which card you picked, or if any part of this reading resonated with you. And if you haven't seen it yet, do check out the video I put up called 10 crystals that I think everyone should have in their collection and why. And you can also find my books on Amazon and in other places at the links below this video. So if you're looking to learn more about things like psychic protection or manifesting with crystal grids, check those out. And remember to subscribe and select bell notifications so that you never miss a reading from me. Have a great month. So if you picked card 3, then your crystal is aquamarine. And your message this month is to keep your calm. So your emotions or those of those around you might be running high. And we've just been through a Mercury retrograde, which also brings up those kinds of challenges. And you need to avoid reacting to people or to situations too quickly. So this could make things worse for you, or basically throw fuel onto the fire. So we don't want to do that. And you're being asked to center yourself and definitely take a few deep breaths and try and gain clarity. So step back from situations or from people before you respond. So that can also be, I know a lot of people get this online where they will respond to some rude or ignorant comment online very quickly and it soon escalates. So try and take a break, step away from anyone or any situation that is bringing up maybe anger, and take some deep breaths, get the clarity, and then come back to it when you're feeling level-headed and in a much more calm, less reactive emotionally. Remember that how you feel is a temporary state as well. Our emotions feel like reality at the time, but they're actually temporary states. So emotions are in a way part of this illusion that people talk about in the world. Is a temporary state of energy, and that energy will change. So try and let it pass. I would also ask you to be super careful for emotionally charged decision making. So again, when it comes to decisions, remember the Hanged Man card and the other parts of the reading are definitely more about perspective and expanding awareness. So be very careful about making impulsive or emotional decisions before you've had a chance to really think about them. Just let it soak in and meditate on things if that's something you need to do, and then come back to it, and you'll get a much more clarity and will make a better decision for yourself. So aquamarine is very helpful for you because it helps cool anger. It's a great crystal for letting go, and it's also known as a stone of inner strength, and it's that calm inner strength. So don't worry if you don't have aquamarine, and you do not need a piece like this, which is kind of museum quality. Use other stones as well, such as blue lace agate, varicite, or blue calcite. And let me know in the comments which card you picked, or if any parts of this reading resonated with you. And if you haven't seen it yet, I have put up a video about 10 crystals that I think everyone should have in their collection and why. You can also check out my crystal books on Amazon and in other places at the links below this video. So if you're looking for any guides to psychic protection, manifesting with crystal grids, then check those out. And remember to subscribe and select bell notifications so that you never miss a reading from me. Have a great month.